Hey folks, Mark here. I'm trying something new and different, may or may not work. I'll let you know. Um, there's a lot of people in the self-defense, reality-based martial arts who are looking for a guaranteed answer. And I've seen it in the gun world. I've seen it, they want the best answer. They want the ultimate answer. They want the one answer that works for everything. There ain't no such answer. One of the problems with the search for the ultimate answer is that we forget that the situation is variable. And that means like what works for one type of violence doesn't work for another. You know, I talk about knowing how to do the math, and that means calculating what is happening around you. And just as importantly, being able to change your calculation when something else happens. Lieutenant John Boyd called it the OODA loop, and that became one of the things that a lot of the tacti-kool groups like to touch themselves about when they say. But it's looking at something and suddenly realizing this isn't working. Time to change strategy. So one of the things to help shift away from the I'm looking for the absolute best answer is a slide rule, also known as a slip stick. Now, I'm such a nerd. My wife actually got this for me you know, for my Christmas, and it's just this great thing because one of the things that you have is numbers here, etc. And these guys actually use these things to engineers, I mean, by these guys, to put men on the moon. Now, when you have certain factors, you have things that are set, you have things that also tend to be set given the circumstances, but you also have variables that change. Okay. Now, wherever you are, you're kind of like this. You don't know where you are. You won't know where you are until you're in the situation. And then, even at that moment, there'll be things that are variable that will add complications, require certain answers, and then guess what? In the middle of it, it might just change on you. Okay. And that means you go from one course of action in 1 second to another course of action in the next. And that's the whole, assessing as you go, looking at it and realizing, this isn't working, or oops, this is too much. So it really is about knowing the values of the factors before and where they work, where they don't work. Okay, where would a punch work? Where would a bullet work would be inappropriate. These are the kind of variables and things that you have to consider and learn how to process as you go.